What's up, everybody? This is the Jedi. I'm doing this video because the last video that I did was a couple things. I said goodbye for now. And then in the video, well, that was the title. And then in the actual video, I laid out very eloquently and articulately why I was leaving, and I made it clear that I needed to figure out what I needed to do next. But I still had people going, oh, I thought that was your last video. I thought that was your last. I thought you could listen. So I felt I needed to state that. Also, I want you to know that I sit before you a broken man. Broken. Broken in the sense of deeply frustrated and disappointed. But disappointed because I'm a rational man. I don't deal in fantasy and fiction. And I felt that if I felt a certain way, I'm an African, my people must feel the same way. You know. And I'm not going to rehash what I already said in the goodbye video. I just want to say that as an opener, you know. And I also want to say that you know, my spirit is broken, but my will is not broken. There's a difference. Because you see, the will is the thing that Allah gives us over even the angels. They don't have will. They only do what Allah tells them. They are His most obedient creatures. And but He's given us free will. And it's that will that we're not supposed to abuse. And it's out of that will that I say my will is not broken, because I still will that my people be liberated to a different place in this society and around the earth. You know, I wanted to be the spark for that. And this is so throwaway, and I can't believe I'm going to say it. Maybe I sparked somebody else. I hate saying that. Probably going to edit that out. But I hate saying it because it's defeatist. It really ends up putting the responsibility on somebody else. Well, maybe somebody else to do it. It's kind of like you leave your dish behind. You know, like somebody else got to clean your dish. Like, I'm here right now. I understand the condition of my people, and I feel like the responsibility is on me. Here at the end. That's where I'm at. You know, we're the ones we're waiting on. You know, if every generation keeps saying, well, maybe it's the next one that's coming. You'll spark somebody else. We never get to that person. I am him and I claim it. Damn it. Because there's no reason why the Creator would have made me who I am. I don't know how seriously people take it when I've said it, and I'm going to say it again. You don't know anybody like me. You don't. And you have the opportunity to see me in videos. But if you come and hang out with me for a couple days, what I do is really, he's different. He's different. He's different. He's not like anybody I know. He's different. He's different. And I know that about myself. I've known that since I came to Earth. and I know why I'm on Earth. And sometimes you feel like you're in a prison, because what's worse than a prison almost? I don't know what to call it. But you feel like, I see it so clearly. Why can't everybody else? You know, it's kind of like when I brought you guys the video of the 9 people that were killed on the duck boat. May Allah have mercy on their souls. Remember I was saying, like, the video we were watching of them, that meant if the people filming could see them, that meant they could see the people filming them. And they could see that there's people that see us and can't help us. That killed me about that. Oh. I felt their anguish. I felt everything about that. I felt it. I felt it. But that's how I feel. Like they could see me. I see we in danger, we drowning. And nobody sees it. That's how I feel. Like you're just walled in, like you can't. But I also said to you in my video, I said a lot of things. And for people that still don't know what I'm talking about, it's in the video where I'm wearing the black, I forget what I call that, but it's just the black. I said a lot of things in that video, but one of the things that I said to you was 2 things. One was, I know the power of words. And I know that once you hear something, you can't unhear it, and that it sticks to the soul. I said that. I also said to you that I need to find some way, some other way that I feel fulfilled in serving my people. Because revolution and liberation wasn't getting it, because you're not going to budge. You've shown me that. You've shown me that I wasted 4 years of my life. And there have been those among you who have said and will say, no, Jedi, you know, I got a lot from you and you helped me, and I'm deeply touched by that. I can't even, man, some of the comments that I would see from people over the years even was so humbling to me. Like, I know my worth, but it's another thing to hear it back to you. I can't, you know, because I've told you all the time, I'm someone who's very easy for me to give, but it's very difficult for me to receive or aggrandize myself or think highly and all that. I'm quick to represent my character and my all that stuff, but that's a different thing, you know. And hold on, because I think this is bleeding into my sound. Anyway, I wanted to find or figure out, you know, if there was another way for me to serve my people. And I realized that since I had wasted 4 years of my life trying to drag you along to action, that there was never going to be enough of us to make that happen. Or either I'm going to grow gray trying to, and then what good am I going to be? You know, or any of us, quite frankly. That just isn't going to happen. And again, to those valiant voices who say, well, I was all in and I get it. But sometimes it takes a certain requisite of people to make anything happen, everybody. If you're on a boat and it takes on water and you got 50 people in the boat and 3 people are working to try and scoop the water off, it's not enough. We're still going down, you see? So it just isn't enough of us. And for all the fire and passion and example and all whatever I am, it's not enough to move black people. I'm not even going to call you Africans in this video right now because I'm really disgusted with you. It's very difficult to move black people into any space of do for us. As I said in my final video, you know, what makes me sad is that it's probably easier to ask people for their money than it is for their damn cooperation. And that makes me sick. Because what we need, you can't buy. You can't buy. So, I needed to go away. And I didn't know if that needed to be for good. It needed to be if there was anything I could offer. Because I'm not an entertainment piece. I'm not here just to have a YouTube channel. I'm not here just for, you know, for popularity. And I'm here for my people. And if I don't have anything constructive to offer, or something I feel like can make a difference and move us forward, I don't need to be here, everybody. That's for everybody else. That masquerades like they doing something and ain't doing a fucking thing. That's for them. That's not for the Jedi. I told you, I'm different. You understand? I'm a righteous man. Righteousness is always my first foot. And this is what is righteous. Just sitting up being a talking head for what? Everybody before me has done that. They're still doing it. So I just didn't think I needed to do anything. You know. And then it dawned on me. I may not be able to get you to change your condition. Or hate oppression as much as you love everything else. Because that's the key. Until you hate oppression as much as you love everything else, you're never going to do anything. You don't hate it. You don't hate it. And we only respond to things that we hate. And the difference between you and I is that I hate it. You're just sick of it. Well, that doesn't do anything. And they have pills for sickness. They don't have pills for hate. You see? You get two people into a fight. One's 110 pounds. The other one's 350 pounds muscle. The one that's pissed off the most, that little 110 pound dude, is going to fuck that dude up that's 300 something pounds because he's pissed. He hates him. All his rage turns into adrenaline, and that punch turns into a 747 hitting his nose. He's out. That's real. That's real. So I thought, if I can't get you to hate your oppression, maybe I might be able to impress it upon you yet again, finally, that this is a temporary life, that you're not going to live forever. That indeed you have an appointment with the grave, and that your next existence is forever. And because many of you have been sold this lie and you want to believe it now because you have the ability to not believe it and can find out the truth for yourself, but you're comfortable in a lie that's going to send you straight to hell. Straight to hell. So I thought, well, maybe I might be able to put something out that'll help you to save your own soul. I can't save it for you. But maybe I can give you the tools to help you save yourself in the afterlife, because that one's longer than this one anyway. It's forever. This one's over like that. Today you're 19, tomorrow you're 60. Next thing you know, you're on Social Security and you're about to die. You know, that's kind of the, you know, or you see somebody have a baby and they just had the baby. And it seems like maybe just a couple months since you've seen them, and next thing you know, the baby's walking and talking and dressing themselves. Like, won't you just, you know, you realize how quickly, like, it's quick. It's quick. I shared with you guys my nephew. Yesterday he was 9. Today's 16 and a half. He was just 9 yesterday. I swear it was yesterday. So I decided that is what I think the universe wants me to do. You know, this is not about you becoming a Muslim. It's about you having the opportunity. if you so choose, and if it is the will of Allah to lead you to Islam, that you will become Muslim. You see, because Muslims are serious people, and special, because most Muslims, now you have some people that grew up Muslim like myself, but I went on my own and did my own study, and all roads led back to Islam. So a lot of us do that. But you have a lot of people, but most Muslims are Muslims because they understood the truth when they heard it. I know a lot of Christians that became, in fact I'm going to bring you a video of that, not in this, I'm just laying out my floor plan. But in some of the work, I'm going to bring you a video of Christians converting to Islam because they asked the right questions. Damn! This is not rocket science. This is not rocket science, everybody. They just asked the right questions. They were sincere of heart. And when they got the answer, they go, yeah, that's the truth. Done. It wasn't about them and their opinions and trying to be a part of a club or a crew or what was popular. And you can throw out popular because Islam is outpacing every damn religion combined on the earth. It's the fastest growing thing on earth. It's growing like rapid fire. People are waking up. And we're not surprised as the Muslims because we know the prophecy. And the prophecy is that before the one you know is Jesus, which that wasn't his damn name, before he can return to the earth, the number one religion on the earth will be, wait for it, Islam. That's not the Jedi. That's the prophecy. And it's prophecy you can prove for yourself now. Type in now, stop the video, and type in right now, what is the fastest growing religion on earth? Send, or enter, or whatever you're going to do. I don't need to make this stuff up, everybody. Muslims only need to proclaim the truth because we have it. But it's not exclusive to us, and it's not just for us. Islam is for all mankind who want to submit to the Most High. Not rock around claiming they're the chosen people and all this bullshit. You see, it's for those who are interested in the truth and want to submit to their Lord and live their life the way that the Maker has said, this is what I have prescribed for you. Every prophet that has come has brought the exact same message before it was even named Islam. The way of life has been the same from Adam to me. Period. So I thought that I could do that. Try to give you an opportunity to save your own soul. I also say to you that this is the Jedi. This is the Jedi. Because no more will I be in the do-rags and the t-shirts. Maybe they'll show up every once and again. I'm a human. But this is how I dress in my life before you ever knew me, And my decision to, sometimes I wore my braids out, sometimes I've worn bandanas. I've done it all. If anybody that has watched every damn thing that I put out, you know what I'm talking about. But that was important to present myself that way. It's one of my layers. Like, it's not like I went out and bought costumes. I'm trying to say that that's a layer that I use every once and again because maybe my clothes are dirty or I've just, whatever. This is how I dress. I'm a Muslim. And so you don't need to dress this way to be a Muslim, but it's important for Muslims to distinguish themselves in the society, you see. And I am a king also. So do I look more like a king in my do-rag and my t-shirt? Or do I look like a king now in my kufi and my scarf and my long galabia that goes to the floor? I am a king. And I'd like to think that I probably would dress like this even if I wasn't Muslim, And the clothes are very comfortable, they're breezy, they're for all season. And you're always clean in these, so you're prepared for prayer at any time, and it keeps you in a state of your holiness, and it's just the best thing. I love it. But as I say, I knew that if I was sitting here like this, and you think back to all the work I've done, I know my people. I know how my people respond to me in person, in public. They move out the way. Oh, how you doing, sir? Even the most dusty thug. Oh, how you doing, sir? They move. They part the waters for me. I'm other. So if I'm on here trying to do a video about police brutality, and I've got to rant the white man is the devil and all that stuff, it just does not feel authentic to my soul to be sitting up here in these clothes, because energy is something that's real on the earth, spiritual and physical. And I don't want to install that energy in these clothes. These clothes are holy. You know, this is what I wear to the mosque. This is what I pray in, you see. So I don't want certain energy in these clothes. And not only that, I know you, how you would have just seen the thumbnail and clicked past me. You see, I never would have gotten the ear of many of you. Be honest with yourself. Oh, and I forget, you guys, you know, on my webcam, you can go forever. I haven't recorded on this camera in a long time. So I forget you gotta watch your time. It's probably gonna cut off, whatever. So I did that. You know, I did the do-rags and the t-shirts, but this is the Jedi. And this is how you will see me expressing myself from now on. Because this, if you saw me anywhere, like, remember I did the driving video for you guys. I was in my regalia, you know. That's who I am, you know. And maybe that's one of the reasons why I never get pulled over by the police. Maybe think I'm gonna blow them up or something. But no, but the character of Muslims is, they just kind of know they're not really doing anything. You know, forget what you hear on CNN and Fox. That means nothing. Like, when you're in real world, people know Muslims are good people. Like, just leave them alone. Just, you know. And so I did that, but this is the Jedi, you know. So this is how I'll be expressing myself. This is also just your seeing me. You need to understand this is an expression of love. I spoke at length in my videos, trying to help you to understand what love really is, so you can just stop throwing the word out and using it. You know, love is devotion, it's dedication, it's loyalty, it's dedication, if I didn't say that already. You are so in tune with that person, you only want for them, not yourself. Like, you would give them the oxygen before yourself. No, the bus is coming, let me throw myself in front of it. I don't want this for you. You don't even want them to even have so much as a head cold. You know, like, you just, it's that I can keep going. Love is not a word, it is expression. It's not even, doesn't become devotion or anything until it's expressed. You see, I've said this to you. So this is an act of love, everybody, because I don't have this to do. And maybe I won't, because if I feel like my people are not accepting these videos, that'll be fine. Because there was a time before 2014 that you didn't know I existed anywhere on the planet. And I can go back to obscurity. I put myself out here. I've had death threats. I've had to deal with fucking white people. I've had to deal with all the stuff you know. Channels getting shut down. All trying to preach to you, and not willing to harness myself or edit myself for this white devil. You know, I did it out of love. You know, I was never here for me, and you know, like I said earlier, I'm not here for just have a YouTube channel and to be popular. And ooh, I'm not here for that. If you're not here, I don't need to be here. You know, if you're not receiving what I'm putting out, bye-bye. Because I'm a complete human being. Before YouTube, I just am. I'm a whole person. So this does not change. And I just miss it. And I felt like if I could offer this would be a good last ditch effort. Can't save you in this life, but maybe I can give you an opportunity to save your own soul. You know, and that's a greater gift anyway, because this life is like that. and the hereafter is forever. I need to try to get through the calcification and the lies that have been installed in my people and help you understand that you don't have a guarantee of paradise, that Christ did not die for you. He is not your friend. It even says in your own scripture that Christ will say, I knew you not, when the people are saying, but I can't remember the language now, I have to find it in the Bible. But if you're a serious Christian, you should know that passage. But you just go right past it because you're just in love with this name of Christ. And I showed you in my Zamzam video, that's hocus pocus. Yet, when the Muslim pronounces Bismillah over water, it changes the entire property of the water. I showed you it. I brought you the Japanese scientist and everything who is not a Muslim. He's just a scientist. If that Zamzam video doesn't do anything for you as a Christian, you are going straight to hell and you deserve it. Because that's undeniable truth and proof. There's no more decisions to be made, everybody. Because you could stroke out and die tomorrow. And I've already told you too, you need to be very careful listening to me. Because this will be put before you on the day of judgment. You won't be able to say, I didn't know. Because Allah will say, you heard the Jedi. You saw him and you heard him. He warned you. He told you. That doesn't work. You see? So, you should be very careful listening to my videos, especially now going forward, because that's all I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be bringing you eminent scholars, the most eminent, respected, know-it-all scholars from the world of Islam, bringing you lectures from them as well, bringing you videos, further proving the prophecy of the Quran, the divinity, and the prophethood of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, showing you and proving to you once again that Christianity is a big fat lie. You know, I'll start with a video that I did a long time ago that I can't recreate. I can just do the information, and that is called the Quran and the Bible. I'll be redoing that. But I can't reproduce it because, like I say, everything comes out of my heart. I won't be able to do it like that ever again. It's one shot. It's one. It's one. It's one. So this will have its own authenticity, but it won't be the other one. You know. So I'll be bringing that. I'll be expounding upon how Islam is so important for our women. I tell my women all the time, my God, Islam is the best thing for you. I'm going to bring you a video by a brother named Khalid Yassin. Because sometimes some people can just say it better than you can. And this brother will tell you in clear language, as I've said it, that the woman don't have nothing to do. And he's lecturing other brothers, and he's telling them, your wife doesn't have to cook for you, she doesn't have to clean for you, she doesn't have to have your dinner ready when you get home, she doesn't have to fix, she doesn't have to wash her clothes, she doesn't have to do anything at all. At all. It's up to us to provide for her. And if she works, or whatever she want to do, you're not entitled to a single dime of anything she got coming in, and you still must provide her wants and needs. I love it. The woman has her rights. She is premium in the eyes of Allah, you know. I'm going to be telling you about the angels, you know. Christians are the dumbest damn people on the earth, and they're the loudest voice and the most ignorant, you know. We know as Muslims, Allah says to us that from the ear of an angel to his shoulder would take a bird 700 years to fly. You don't know the angels. You don't know the angels. And the one y'all call Gabriel, the stories are so beautiful. Like, we know it all. Like, we know it. We know it. Christians don't know anything at all. It's like the Zamzam video again, if I haven't mentioned it already. They don't know it. My Nigerian brother, after I'd done the Zamzam video, we were talking, I don't know, a couple days after, whatever it was. And I said to him, yeah, so you know the Prophet Ibrahim, right? You know the story of Ibrahim? He doesn't know that he built the Kaaba in Mecca. Doesn't know that. Because that doesn't fit the Christian story. But he knows about Hagar, which I already told y'all is Hajar. He knows about Hedra, and he knows about Abraham and Ishmael. Not the right things, but he knows of them. So I go, so you should know about the Zemzem water too, right? You know about the Zemzem, right? You know. I was being facetious, because I know his ignorant Christian ass doesn't know. Anyways, I'm going to be expounding upon those things. Again, this is not about making you a Muslim. Only Allah can guide you to Islam. And as I started to say a while ago, it is a privilege, a gift, a blessing, and a mercy to be a Muslim. There's nothing special about being a Christian. Nothing. Because truth doesn't reside there. You know. Even when I did the that beast video, which many of you didn't even get, I was reciting Revelations, everybody. I was reciting Revelations in that video, but I was using it a different way. And one of the things that you should have gotten, I try to make it clear for you. I'm not gonna discern that video for you, because that would ruin why I did it. I'm not gonna just give you the answer. Like, that's not gonna happen. You need to go and figure it out. But one thing I will share with you is at the end of the piece, it says, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. Amen. Bells should go off right there. Alpha and Omega are Greek, bitches. That's Roman. Jesus was an Aramaic-speaking Jew, not Hebrew. He wouldn't have been speaking Greek. Alpha and Omega are directly from Greek. For all y'all out there that's been in the damn fraternity and all of it. It's Greek. Because that crap came up with several hundred years after Jesus had left the earth. The people that followed Jesus were known as Nazarenes. Christian crap didn't come till 350, nearly 400 years later. We'll just round it up. Nearly 400 years later, they weren't called Christians. They were known as Nazarenes, who followed this man from Nazareth. You see? He was not the Son of God. He wasn't God comes a man. He wasn't a God man and all this nonsense. And I need my people to come out of it, because I've spoken so much about character, and this is the great poison upon your character. It is. It's drowning everything that you do and think. It paralyzes you to be active in anything. You're feckless. You're useless. And I could not be more disappointed with you. But this is what I can try and do for you. This is what I can try and do. Is try and give you an opportunity to try to save your own soul. Some of you will accept it, some of you won't. Some, the light bulb will just go off like it should when any regular human being go, oh my God, that's so, like, that is the truth. It's not even a question. It's not. You know, I'll be bringing you the proof and all that, breaking down language for you, helping you to understand your own damn text. Because this isn't just about the Quran. Like I say, I'm very versed in the Bible, and so I am qualified to speak on it. I have to, if I'm going to be able to show you why you're a total disaster. I can't just show you my car. I got to show you my car, how it looks, and then show you how your car looks. And you see yours, and that I can't. Yes, sir. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. If I see people are receiving it, I'll keep doing it. If they're not, then I'm over it. Because I know my people like a lot of sensationalism. And I'm not here for that. And, you know, it's interesting because, like, I know I'm very intimidating to people. I know. Because I've always told you I'm very aware of my presence on the earth. You put me in a room with people, I'm aware of how my energy is affecting everybody in the room. It could be 100 people. I'm aware all the way around. I know exactly what's going on.
And I know that I'm intimidating because people aren't used to the truth, and they're not used to somebody being so forthright. Like, wow, you know. I get that. I'm aware. I'm self-aware. And I know also that's why, you know, like even when I get on Skype with people, they sit there like they don't know how to work a camera. It's because they're not ready to face me. That's what it is. People that have my phone number that have never called me, they just aren't ready to face me. They say, I can't. It's one thing to see the Jedi in a video, but to actually talk to them, I don't know if I can do that, you know. So, but I've kneeled to make myself accessible and relatable to you, so that you will feel an equality with me. So it's not on me; it's on you. You know, I don't have any work to do. I don't need to. You know, I don't need to. This is so random, you guys, but for y'all that watch me regularly, you know I've always had a silver ring here. My best friend on earth gave it to me back in 1996. I've never taken it. And I don't know where it's gone. For the last several days I've been looking for it. I don't have any idea. It's no way it could have just slid off. I mean, I've lost weight, but I don't think it could have slid off. I think I probably, you know how you have those moments when you're fidgeting, you don't realize you're fidgeting, and then I might have been just involved in conversation, and I don't know, man. It's random, it's not important. But, I gotta watch this time. It's gonna cut off, I know it, damn it, because I'm not done, and I can't. I don't like being timed. So but when it cuts off, I'm just start again, I'm over it. But, I lost my train of thought. I don't know where I'm at. If my people aren't accepting that, I'll go away. Period. But as I said before, don't send me anything about liberation, revolution. Don't send me anything about what's happening to our people. If 50 people get shot down by the police in one building and it's totally a murder slaughter, I don't want to know about it. I'm being very serious with you. And if you try to communicate those things to me and try and sneak it in, I will hurt your feelings in a very nasty way. So don't approach me with that. Don't test me, because I will annihilate you. Annihilate you. Don't do it. Don't go there. Leave it alone. This is what we're going to be talking about on this channel. Trying to liberate your soul and give you an opportunity to save your soul, to get it right with your maker, so that you can feel just a little bit better about dying. You know, just a little bit better. Yeah, I feel pretty good about dying right now. I think I'm okay. You know, so that doubt. You're never going to have it under that Christian You won't. You won't, you can't. I always tell you, you can't find something where it doesn't exist. So, I don't want to make this too long. Like I said, I just wanted to come and say, and like I say, when I'm recording this several days after the I'm Over It video. I don't know when you'll see this. I don't know if you'll see this till January. You know, maybe it'll be September. I don't know. Maybe it'll be October, November. I don't know. I just felt the inspiration to record this because I feel like that this makes sense. That this is a better thing for your people, Jedi. You know? It's a better thing. Because it's one thing to liberate here in this life and then you go straight to hell. It's better to not get liberation and then you go to heaven. You see, you go to paradise. So, I'm just trying to do good on the earth, everybody. My first foot is always righteousness. I just do good on the earth. That's what I do. And I'm never going to stop. So this is my last run at you. I hope you'll be with me for your own sake, not for me. I don't have anything to gain by this. But you're being in paradise is worth it. You're coming out from under the darkness of Christianity into the light of truth of Islam is worth it. Again, that has to be your own thing. I can't make you a Muslim. You have to want it. You have to want it. I'll see you soon.